time to get rid of the old Gigaware. Move to something more exciting. So it's another unboxing here. My mouse, I have a wireless mouse I usually use, but I've been using a wired one because I've been getting lots of interference from the neighbor's Wi-Fi, and I'm about ready to find another keyboard, so it's time to move to another wired mouse. So this is a SteelSeries Rival 300 in the Fallout 4 Vault-Tec edition. You can get this through the Bethesda store, because Fallout 4 is like 3 or 4 years old now. You can pick these up for about $30, so it's $20 plus shipping, and the normal Rival 300s go for about $60 on Amazon. So you get a good luck with that. It's copyright 2015. I thought Fallout 4 came out in 2014, but I guess not. So I guess it's only 2 years old. You notice because it's the Fallout edition, it says down here in the corner, the Wasteland's most precise gaming mouse. So it's got little stuff on it for that. It's for Mac and Windows. I don't know why they even need to put that. It's a USB mouse. On the back, we can see that it's got an optical sensor, RGB illumination, 6500 CPI, so that's counts per inch. That's basically how far it knows what to move. It's got 30 million clicks. That's the rating on the buttons, so they should die technically after that. And 50 grams of acceleration. I'm not even sure what that means. I guess it's like mouse acceleration in it, but I don't even know. So then again, we get another award-winning comfort and control for any grip style. So if you're like claw grip or just flat hand grip. Switches maintain their tactile feel for over 30 million clicks. Expand your play with game reactive intelligent lighting, because this is RGB. It's got a matte finish, and it's got an optical sensor in it, because you're not going to buy a ball mouse. It's 2017, and well, your other option is a infrared mouse, I think. It's like optical. I don't know. I feel old when I talk about this stuff. I need to get these scissors, because there's tape on the top. Come on. Good enough. Okay, so probably box-in-box technology you've got going on here. Oh, there's tape on the bottom of it too. Box-in-box technology you've got going on here. I already tore the outside box. There goes the resale value on this guy 40 years down the line when someone wants to play Fallout 4 with the right Hot Wheels PC mouse. Okay, cool. Yep, it's box-in-box technology. So, normal like PC hardware stuff. Open this thing. I've never owned anything by SteelSeries, so that's kind of cool. It's got a quick start guide that probably just says plug it in. Yeah, plug and play. And then it's got like a nice, plug and play, and it's got a nice like, here are your programs, I guess. SteelSeries like Engine 3, whatever it's called, that runs the RGB and lets you set up the CPI and stuff. And it's got support FAQ in the shop. Lots of Chinese at the bottom here for some reason. So, yeah, and it's got a foam thing stuck to it, so I guess they were using this to hold the mouse in there because packing. So then we have the foam around the mouse itself, and ooh, hold on. We don't care about this. This isn't what I bought this for. This is what I bought it for right here. The magic of SteelSeries stickers, which I guess they're gonna go on my laptop, but they're white, so white on gray is not gonna work so well. I don't really want to put it on my desktop. There's no SteelSeries in my Corsair case. So let's take a good look at this mouse. So it's got your normal left right clicks, very solid feeling wheel mouse. Inside of the wheel mouse in the middle here there should be RGB. This is your DPI setting, which had really nice tact switch sound. Much better middle mouse click than on my old mouse. Your forward and back buttons, which work as other buttons in games and probably rebindable. Because it's the Fallout version, it's got a Volt 111 gear on the back. It says Fallout 4 across the back of there. The entire bottom is yellow and the top is blue. It's got these rubber grippies on the side, which I'm just gonna watch you only end up with like Doritos in those, but other than that, it's not bad. As for the bottom of it, it doesn't really say much more besides like SteelSeries engine for download over here, if in case you like forgot. Serial number, product number, designed in Denmark, built in China. And then this also, the gear lights up to be RGB, so there's that. Get a big long, this is a 6-foot cord with a sticker on the end of it that tells you again where to download SteelSeries engine in case you've completely been oblivious and just skip looking at any documentation or anything. Standard USB plug on the end. It has SteelSeries serial now coming to you. Oh my god, SteelSeries logo on the end of it. Wow. So there's the mouse. Let me plug it in and then I'll get back to you. So this is what the mouse looks like. The weight bound seems like it's been thrown off again. But the Volt 111 logo, which you can't really tell too much on this lighting, is glowing on and off, actually yellow, and it's doing like a breathe effect with the same thing with the wheel up here, and the entire wheel is glowing. Not as obnoxiously as my old mouse actually, which is nice. One thing to note, that if you want your cables to be hidden, you now have an obnoxiously yellow cable running through the back of your stuff, so make sure you hide that behind your desk. But you know, in case you wanted your Bethesda themed peripherals, you can have a Doom mouse pad with your Volt 111 mouse. Let me get the software installed and I'll get back to you. So as we can see, the mouse is working, and actually to install the SteelSeries engine software, believe it or not, I had to do a firmware update on this mouse. So there's a first. I've done a firmware update on my hard drive, on my SD card, or on my SD drive, on my solid state drive. I mean, I've done one on keyboard and mouse. I've done one on peripherals now. Peripherals now have firmware. It's crazy. So we take a look at the screen. You can see the software here. Gives you completely reconfigurable buttons for what they are on like a joystick, including button 6, which is set to CPI toggle, but we can completely change it to another button that's on the mouse, so that's kind of nice. There's also one that is a button on there that is quick record, and you can set your macros down here. So with this guy here, you can set macros to any of the buttons on there. With the top one, we can set the top logo to do a color. Let's do multicolor breathe, and then we'll set, sure, we'll make it red, and then we'll make the bottom one like color shift. We'll do that. There we go. That's cool. That's the RGB that we all know and love. And then so on the right here you have your sensitivity 1, so you can actually set your CPI for your low sensitivity and your high sensitivity, so you can set your high sensitivity to whatever you feel like. You can also change your acceleration deceleration on the mouse. which I'm probably going to leave it at flat because I'm tired of using mouse acceleration, getting yelled at for using it. You get angle snapping, which I've never heard of, and there's a polling rate change, which I don't know why you would ever want to change that, because this is the max amount of data basically that your mouse can send. Also, I didn't notice here at the top, there is a left and right thing, as well as a live preview at the bottom, and a revert, save, and configuration, so you can save multiple configurations. So got this on multicolor breathe on the top. We've got the bottom one set to rapid color changing, and let me turn this light off, and I'll go get the other one. So as we can see, as my camera defocuses because there's not enough light, this is flashing between multiple colors, and this is doing a breathe between. To be honest, I think it's supposed to be red, but because it's going through a yellow mouse wheel, it just kind of looks like an ugly orange. So let me set up the top one to change multiple colors too. So now we can see that the top one is changing colors, and it's not synced up with the bottom, which bothers the snot out of me. But for an RGB mouse, it's kind of cool. To be honest, I don't know if I could play games with it blinking at me like this, but I guess it's under my hand half the time. This is the first like RGB peripheral I've ever owned, so this is different to me, but I don't know. I think it feels like a good mouse. It feels comfy in my hands, and finally having a back and forward button that are on the side of the mouse would be very nice. Also, tack switches are the best thing in the world. So I'll leave you with that. I'll see you next time I buy random peripherals and computer components.